Welcome to another Let's
Talk Tuesday. Woohoo!
Yes. My name is Cherry, and right underneath me right here is Crystal, and then over down here is Tara. And y'all, listen, we have been waiting to get her on this show. Do you hear me? This is the Minister Margie Campbell. Woo-hoo!
Oh my God!
Hey girl!
Y'all are too much. Hey girl! Hey girl! Hey girl!
So today we will be talking about, and listen, I just want y'all to know that I don't be coming up with these subjects. Pastor Wade A. Bell Sr. be coming up with these subjects. So
Amazing.
this is not personal to me. I'm just talking about what he talked about. So,
hit on some things.
Listen, whoo! He, you know, I'm gonna just say the part that's right in the front of my mind right now. He talked about, it was Mother's Day, so he talked about mothers, of course, but he really talked about how men treat their mothers and how that affects how they're going to treat their wife, their girlfriend, or whatever the case.
Yeah.
And y'all, he listen, he went in. He went
did.
in. And I ain't gonna lie, I was just sitting there. I was silent clapping, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be, you know, making nobody think nothing. But in my mind, I was like, yes!
Like, why was I not thinking about this?
Man, he really and I really feel like he hit the nail on the head, because it is important how a man treats his mom. So it's like, if you're watching and you're dating someone and, you know, you've seen them around their mom, maybe this would be a good time, like the next time that you're around this person that you're dating and you're around him and his mama, you might want to just, you know, pay a little extra attention. See how he's treating his mother, because that's a good indication of how he's going to treat you.
Yes.
That's what Pastor Bell was saying.
Yes, and it was true.
I agree. Now, if you with somebody and you ain't never met their mama, that's a little weird. So
right. That's a flag.
Something might be
red flag there.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's a flag. That's a flag.
Especially after some years and months.
Right. So that's just one of the things that he brought up that stuck out to me. Minister Margie, what about his message really made you be like, okay?
All of it. I mean, just him starting off saying a male in the house. Okay, let's just start right there. A male in the house. And we're just living in a day that, you know, it's so many males that are not in the house, and that is so needed, you know. So for a man to be in the house to teach young men how to be a man, so they can know how to treat women. And it's just not happening right now. I know that when Isha was younger, like high school, you know, and she's like, Ma, I don't even want to date a guy that doesn't have a father. And it's, you know, was kind of biased, but I understood, she said, because, you know, her reason was like, it's different. They're just different. And now I'm talking to a lot of my young niece cousins, millennials.
Yeah.
Tara, millennials.
We all millennials down here. Okay.
Right. Yeah. This is true. This is true. But you know what they're saying is that, you know, guys it's just different, because they're growing up. We have a whole generation of young men that are growing up without men in the home. You know? In our generation, the baby boomers, we grew up with men in the home. You know, whether it was common law or not, it was men in the home that was there to teach young men how to be men. And right now, you don't have that. You have a lot of young men that, you know, they feel like it's okay for the woman to take care of them, for them to sit at home and play video games, and for you know, the woman to go to work and they be at home. Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, it is happening, and I hear so much of it now that, you know, that it's just not, you know, they don't know how to. I had 2 boys, 2 girls, so I raised my sons like I would walk up to the door. I'm gonna stand at the door. I mean, when they was 8, you know, 5, I'm like, I'm gonna stand at the door because I'm gonna wait for you to open the door for me, you know.
Okay.
And when they got older, and I knew that they were working, and we would go someplace, you know, I would just stand there and wait. You know, you're gonna pay for the McDonald's or whatever. You're gonna pay. Because what?
Yeah.
You know, because I'm training them how to be a man, and this is what men do. But the message was just powerful, and the message that he gave to mothers. You know, it was Mother's Day, yay. You know, and how it was just empowering. I think one of the things he said, God's empowering mothers with a male. You know, how God empowered us. You know, with a man in the home, you know. So I appreciate that, you know. It was just so much that he said that was really good, you know. The scripture he went to, and Luke, and how the young man, the woman lost her son and her husband. She was a widow, then her son died, and then God gave him back to her. You know, saying, hey, your job is not finished. You need to take care of this woman. You know, and you know, and men, you know, I got some people they need to hear this. They need to hear this message. You know, they need to hear this message. It's so important. That men hear this message about how they need to treat women and their responsibility. The other thing that I like that Pastor said was that he doesn't look to his wife for his resource.
Listen,
you know,
come on now.
Look, high five.
Come on, somebody.
High five. Okay. Because he's not looking to the one for his resource. He's like, look, my mama taught me how to cook. She taught me how to sew. She said, it's some women out like, I'm like, do you know how to sew a button? No. Like, if your zipper break, do you know how to, you know? But his mom taught him how to cook, you know, and how to sew and all those things, how to clean. You know, so he'll, you know, if the woman's out there, he can take care of himself, but he also has to know how to take care of that woman, how to attend to her, and how to be emotionally available. Come on, somebody say emotionally available. You know, and all right. And fight. Don't do it. You don't want me to go. Okay. And financially, now with the millennials, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just what I'm hearing. That's what they tell me, because I ain't out there like that. But you know, this is what they tell me. You know, they go and then they split the bill.
Wait, who's split the bill?
Going out, they split.
Oh, wait, Tyler, I need you to jump in on this. What we doing? You better not split bill with nobody.
No. Okay, what about the Netflix and chill? Netflix and chill.
That's a whole different ballpark.
Wait.
We don't want to go there. Because Anna told me it was something else. It wasn't what I thought it was.
Oh no, it's definitely something else.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can definitely.
Then that's how it is. Like most, like this generation coming up and all that, they date. Their dating is not really dating. It's like hanging out or you know, things like that.
Hooking up. Is it hooking up?
It could be, yes. So it's real relaxed. You have a rare few like women that's like, I want to be wine and dined. I want to be taken out. I want to be, and some of them are dropping their standards because, you know,
do you feel like it's because
men are doing?
Do you feel like it's because they can do it themselves? Do you feel like it's because we're to the point now where we can wine and dine ourselves? So we're just like, you know what, just forget it. Just forget it.
And that's I think that's part of it too, because like I don't need you to buy my food. I don't need you to take me out. I don't need you to open my door, but like, you know, I want you to. Like, I feel good when you, you know.
It's good if you do it, but I ain't got to. But I want you to want to do it.
Right. Exactly. You gotta want to do it. Don't be just doing it.
This hit home for me because being in a 15-year relationship and married 9 years, my husband's father had passed away like a month before. So it was like, wow, that transition was kind of hard. So when Pastor was talking about, you know, taking care of the widow mother and the wife, and we're just entering into a marriage, you know, you don't know how, you know, he went through the grieving stage at a point, and then he still had to be there for his mom and his newly wife, you know what I'm saying? So he had to take on that role, and that was a big responsibility. But when I started dating him, the first thing I was asking was, well, you know, because his dad was around for a while when we were dating for a couple years. And I used to be like, okay, so how was your relationship with your dad? And, you know, all of that stuff. And he always used to talk about his dad and how his dad used to treat his mom and all of that stuff. So I always looked at that. My dad used to always tell me, look at how he treat his mama. You know, so I think the girls need to look at that. Like, you better pay attention on how he treat his mama, because I've been in some other relationships and them jokers, you know, how they treated their mamas, you know, I should have been paying attention. Like, it would have saved me a lot of heartache. Okay.
You couldn't even imagine being with somebody who would treat their mom in a disrespectful way, regardless of what it is. And I understand, I'm not saying that it's not mothers out there that aren't the best mothers, or maybe, you know, didn't have no business, you know, getting pregnant or having a baby, but they got one and they just trying to figure it out, you know. So that's a whole different kind of thing. But at the same time, just the title of a mother just deserves so much respect, you know, because this is a whole human being that you can't just not pay attention to. Like, you have to nurture and teach, and, you know, really, like, you raising a adult. Eventually this person gonna be an adult, and if you watching this and you got small little boys, please teach your boys how to take care of themselves, just like our pastor said. You know, and if you want to see the message that our pastor preached on Mother's Day about the sons and the male figure in the house, it will be up on our YouTube channel. Please go check it out. But I'm telling you, the Bible say raise up a child.
Okay.
You know, in the way that the child should go.
Yes.
And he shall not depart from it.
Okay.
So I feel like if you raise your child up right, your child should be acting right. But if you raise your child up and you feel like your child don't went astray, you need to look at yourself because you didn't do something right. So all I'm saying, mothers and fathers, if you got little children, you know, us future wives, and you know what I'm saying, we really would appreciate if you teach your son how to wash clothes, wash dishes, clean up after themselves. Don't be nasty, don't be trifling, learn how to cook something.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? Please.
We ain't cooking all the time.
We would appreciate
a lot of these single mothers are treating their sons like kings and not really giving them responsibility. So they'll know what the responsibility is going to be to take care of wives. And so when that time comes, they really don't know what to do to take care of their wife, because the mother have not given them those kind of responsibilities or even taught them. But you do need a male, you know, in the house, you know, But the message that Pastor preached was, I mean, just from the beginning to end was so powerful. And even towards the end, when he started talking about the virtual mom, and how powerful, and we are during this time, then during this pandemic time, you know, we are virtual moms, you know. Like, I've just been waving at my kids, and they all want, you know. And I had a wonderful Mother's Day, praise God. Thank God that I prayed. Yes, I got some flowers. I'm like, who sent the flowers? It's like, you know, 1-800-Flowers. Like, I'm like, wow. So I got flowers. I know who they're from, but, you know, my kids, my daughter, Isha sent them. But anyway, back to the virtual mom. What was so powerful about that? He gave all the, you know, the little, symbolisms of, you know, she would have the courage of David, you know, like, you know, that mom that's gonna fight Goliath. I'm that, you know.
Period.
You know, you know, for mine, and now with my grandbaby, So you know, and he prayed like Daniel, like you. And today, especially what's going on right now, you know, we know what happened to Ahmad, the gentleman that just the 25-year-old, like, my young black men, and none of my have grandsons that are men. Your heart is like, if they out there, you're always wondering, like what's going to happen, and we're praying, So the point is just to pray, have the wisdom of Abigail. I mean, he just broke it down, the wisdom of to be a virtuous woman. We have to be virtuous women. I was just telling someone today that we live in a day and age that they're grooming young women to be strippers. Like that's the new and upcoming career goal.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know that.
Maybe not in the
I
strip
agree,
club,
some
but
of them.
maybe on Instagram.
Oh, well,
Instagram strippers and stuff, yeah.
the Instagram strippers.
TikTok.
Y'all see this face? Because we really do have to teach them how to be. We have to be an example of a virtuous woman, first of all, for them to see what a virtuous woman looks like,
Yeah.
And then when these young male that's approaching them will see that they'll have to approach them differently, because they'll see that she's different, she's not the ratchet,
Okay.
no. She's not the ratchet, she's got a standard and some class,
Yeah.
So we have to be virtuous as women ourselves. And what else did he say? Mary chose the best part, and that's to be at the feet of Jesus. And amen. In a day like today, we got to be at the feet. Come on.
Yes.
Donna, we got to be at the feet of Jesus. And we got to hear, we got to be on the heart pulse of God, to know what God is saying in a day like today. Yeah. And so it's just, mothers, it's a huge responsibility, and you don't not have to have kids to be a mom. You don't have to have biologically birth a child to be a mom. I gave Isha Mother's Day card. I gave other women Mother's Day cards that are not mothers, but didn't biologically birth a child, but they are mothers because they're raising children, as we all are. Charlie, you're raising children every day in His kingdom. You're raising, you're imparting to their lives, principles. Of God. So you actually have a hand, and they'll remember, my Bible school teacher. They'll remember that word that you imparted to them, or just that example, your statue, of what you're representing as a woman, and they'll remember that. So you're that mother.
I like when he said, "Listen to your wife sometimes." What I'm saying? Can we get into that?
I was going there.
Let's get into that. Come on, husbands. Okay?
Yes.
He said, listen to your wife sometimes. God told Abraham to listen to his wife to help him lead the family. And God stepped into the conversation. Come on now. Come on now.
Listen, if you're watching and you somebody's wife, I just need you to get down in them comments and
please
shout, hallelujah.
Yeah. Won't it do?
It came from the man of God's mouth, huh? It ain't coming from my mouth. It came from the man of God's mouth, huh?
Yeah.
Just want you to know.
Yes. Okay. Because we're not trying to take over. We just trying to help. Can we
help me? So you actually let me help you sometime.
Sometime. You the leader. We gonna give you that. We gonna let you lead. As long as you ain't trying to lead us to that crazy.
And now
well, you know what?
Wait. Now, by the time we do offer some help, y'all know we done let them try it about 10 times already. So we done watched you fail. Enough. We like enough is enough. I just want to see you win. I just want to see you win at this point. That's it.
Okay.
I know. I used to give my husband.
What
I would call
your husband.
My husband.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let that sit with you. I'm gonna let that sit with you for now.
We'll come back to it.
My husband. So I would give him what I would call gentle nudges.
Mm.
You know, gentle. I call them gentle nudges, so that he wouldn't really realize that I was letting him, giving him some advice to leave. I would just, well, baby, what you think about this? And
Mm-hmm.
maybe if we did that, then then you got to back off, right?
Mm.
And let that sink in, and then he come back around and say, well, baby, what? I think maybe we should do that. You know what? That sounds like a good idea.
You know how many times we did that?
Because it's okay to let somebody think it's their idea. Sometimes people need that. Sometimes people haven't felt like they've accomplished something in a while, or felt like they, something has been successful in a long time. So sometimes you gotta just let somebody have it. Let them have their moment. They might have stole your idea, but if you married, it's y'all idea. Y'all.
It's y'all.
So
we're going in the same pot.
Right.
Yeah. Just shut mouth grace sometimes.
Stop.
It really is wisdom, though. It really is just wisdom too. Like Pastor said, let them help you lead. We're helping them to lead, and that's okay to listen to your wife. Sometimes.
Sometimes. Not all the time, because the thing is your wife ain't always right. No one's always right. But you have to at least, have a good enough relationship with God as a man to be able to discern when your wife is just, just saying it from her, or when it's coming from God through her. Because sometimes God be speaking through the wife, and you can't be stubborn when that happens, because you don't want to miss your blessing. You don't want to miss your time, your season, because just because you don't want to listen to your wife. That doesn't make sense.
Because that happened a lot of times in the Bible, where God would speak to the woman first, and then, sometimes he interjects and say, look, I gave this to her. So, listen to what she said, because it's coming from the Holy Spirit, So, yeah.
All right.
Amen.
We gonna get ready to wrap it up, but Minister Margie, I would love to hear any last things that you would like to say.
Well, one of the things that Pastor was saying is that, well, first of all, let me just finish on that note about the listening to your wife, because he said it attests how secure you are as a man.
Boy,
that part.
I'm just gonna pause right there.
Okay.
We just have to let it
marinate.
Listen, that right there, I know that had to sting for some men that may have been watching that service, because that was like, wait, so you
like,
saying
I'm insecure? What you mean?
Right, what you trying to say?
What you trying to say, man?
and I'm glad you reminded us that he did say that too.
Yeah,
right. And if it stung, then it did what it was supposed to do, because the word comes to find, right? The word comes to find us. It locates us, right? And then we have to be like, oh Lord, is it me? Is it me?
Is it me? Because a hit dog will holler.
Right. And then that's the purpose of the word to come, that it might realign us and correct us, and bring us back to where we need to be. Because we might have been off, and we might have been, I'm the man, I'm the man, but this is going to test how secure you are as a man by allowing your wife to lead. But, and he started off by saying that the heart will reveal action. So the heart is revealed by your action. That's what I'm trying to say. The heart will be revealed by your action. So if you love somebody, you're going to show it with the action. You're going to show it by doing something for them, treating them a certain way, caring for them, protecting them, and that's what Jesus did for that mother. I'm concerned about, the scripture says, I'm concerned about those things that you're concerned about. I will perfect those things that concern you. And so he was concerned. And so he was concerned about that mother. So he's like, I want to give you your son back, this male back, because you need this male in your life to take care of you. So we just brought it all the way back. We just brought it all the way back.
All the way back. So, okay, listen. So if you're watching this and you're like, what are they talking about? What is the subject? Why are they talking about wives and husbands and men and all this stuff? Listen, Pastor Wade Bell Sr., who is the pastor of our church, which is Deeper Life Gospel Center, this past Mother's Day, he gave a word, okay? And that's what we're talking about today. And if you are interested in seeing that, you can go to our YouTube channel. It will be up there soon, so you don't have to miss out. It was recorded. And please, I'm telling you, you want to go and watch this message. This message was awesome.
Powerful.
It really, really was. And we're just touching on just a few of the things that were said, that were, taught. Our pastor is a teacher. He doesn't hoop and holler and hack and, and if your pastor does that, awesome. I'm just want to let you know before you go and click the video, he's a teacher and he taught that thing. Okay. Taught that thing.
Mm-hmm. So, and it don't take all day to have church, okay?
Okay, period. And on that note, we gonna close this thing on out. Now we can keep going, but you know what? I think we gonna see if we can get Minister Margie to come back maybe next week, because we might need to a Minister Margie part 2. Because this conversation is really, really good, and it is definitely due to a great subject, some great things that were brought out by our pastor. But if you all don't know Minister Margie, she's just a great speaker and talker, and she's very wise and just a good person to talk with.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So on that note, we want to say thank you so much for
I love you all.
Being a part of this, Minister Margie. We appreciate it so much.
Oh my God, it was so much fun. I didn't know it's gonna be so much fun.
Right. So anyway, if you want to go and watch any past episodes of Let's Talk Tuesday, you can go to our YouTube channel, and there's a playlist called Let's Talk Tuesday where all of them are there. You might see someone and say, oh, I didn't know they were a guest, and hey, click on that video. Also, join us this coming Thursday for Bible study. It is an interactive Bible study. Our pastor's at home. We're all at home together. And make sure you join on Facebook Live, because he wants to hear from you in the comments. That is this Thursday, 7 p.m. on our Facebook channel, our Facebook page, Deeper Life Gospel Center. And we will see you next week for another episode of Let's Talk.
Let's talk.